It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Falcons on Thursday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The wait is finally over. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis here in the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
We'll fall around the corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy will set up the throw here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Gets by him at the 25. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Play action. Now Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he went until he was right up with his grill. I think he was a dentist there with a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. 1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. We'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Freeman, flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. 28 yards.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too. And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game. A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Now Purdy.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete. coverage we just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's caught right side by Anderson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Pulled in at the 24. Upon a 46, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 71 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that'll change things a bit. 15 yards added on. Going to put him on the other side of midfield.
And add on a shake of the head defensively, because he got caught where his hand wasn't supposed to be, and that cost him 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Anderson puts it on the carpet. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Anderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So a big play there on fourth, and now first and 10 at the 30. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Freeman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run. Anderson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. (7-7) our score after one. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Freeman. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy off the play fake. They'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Falcons 10.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up.
And Freeman lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Again, 11 on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! George Kittle from 21 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's going to keep this again. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Freeman. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Purdy bootlegging it
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Purdy sets up to throw again. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good.
So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. A throw over the middle, taken in. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun now with Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here, Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Freeman. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test as they'll take on the visiting Carolina Panthers. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers taking on the New York Giants. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. He finds his man, complete. That's Ali. And down inside the 15 he goes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Up the middle, it's Anderson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Freeman. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A 35-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Archer, the return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. Powering forward and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, Freeman. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners 16.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Freeman. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you?
Time.
We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Purdy got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On 3rd down, Freeman.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Freeman. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing on 1st down. Freeman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Freeman.
And that'll be caught by Fehoko.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Deebo Samuel. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
Throw left side complete. That's Vasquez. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, Archer. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing to start the drive, Freeman.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak.
And Freeman lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the 49ers, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.